If you're looking to improve your diet, your IBS and your weight loss, then you've come to the right channel. Welcome to my first widescreen video where I'm going to display my website that I've spent the past 2 weeks working hard on. I've been spending hours writing my blogs, putting screenshots and references, all to give you the most relatable reading experience. In this video, we're going to run through my personal website that I've spent the past 2-3 weeks making. I decided to go with Wix to make my website, and I found it really easy to use. Now, I think the benefit of staying tuned into my channel here is that I have forever always struggled to lose my weight. I've always had love handles there despite insane calorie deficits when I was young, and this is part of the fundamental upbringing of this personal website of mine. It's because I thought I was completely lost for food, genuinely completely gave up. But given my dad's success on the Zoe program back in the summer last year, and my continued success going into my 10th week with the Zoe program, having lost 11 kilograms in the first 7 weeks, and feeling like I've finally got my IBS under control. I felt less inflamed all over my body, particularly the bloatiness in my stomach. And this is another thing underpinning this whole personal website, personal brand of mine, is that you don't have to give up on food, because I certainly haven't now, and I'm completely looking at it in a different facet. I'm now conscious of everything that I put in my mouth, but not overly conscious. This morning I had waffles for breakfast with my flatmate, with maple syrup. But the idea of this personal website is just to show you how easy it is, just to stay tuned in to what you actually put into your mouth and what you plan to what you actually consume on a day-to-day basis, and how that inevitably makes you feel, both physically and mentally. Because that's one of the things that I've come to learn, is that all of this eating inevitably helps your well-being. There's a whole load of science behind it that I'm not going to try and explain, but I definitely know what they're talking about now. My turning point was when my parents approached me around mid-November 2023, around the time of my birthday, as I just noticed some stretch marks starting to appear on the undercut of my gut, and it wasn't pretty. And to hear that from your parents as well, obviously they're coming from a position of caring, but it's hard to take. So I just want to take you through my personal website quickly and show you what it's all about. My website landing page is just a little bit about myself. It's obviously coming into my personal brand, my personal website. You might not know who the hell I am or what I have credibility wise. Some honest call outs about my life, my love handles, my man boobs, and I've certainly rediscovered my energy and have the slimmest waist I've ever had. But a little bit about myself, I've finally found something that's sustainable rather than your normal fatty diets. I've run an insane calorie deficit my whole life, and you'll find that out in my testimonial blogs. I used to be a very, very active sports scholar for secondary school, and I played for academy rugbies and things like that, and trained for hours and hours a day, 7 days a week. I never had a break. But it's also for those who are serious about changing their lifestyle and their diets, because I've had to look at myself seriously and have those serious conversations. And it just got to a point where I was completely fed up with the IBS. It was disturbing my work. Still is on the days it flares up, which is very rare now, thankfully. But my family also have a history in diabetes and heart diseases as well. And that's one of the key things. I think we all know this. Whenever you sign a health form, what's your family's history of so-and-so? And unfortunately mine's not that great. So thinking ahead, seeing the gut, seeing the stretch marks, never having ever lost any of the weight, and also eating pretty unhealthily on the processed food side of things, which we'll come into as a whole separate video. But what I look to bring here is a raft of information and things that all of you can implement into your daily lives that can help you make your stomach feel better every single day, every single morning you wake up. It will help sort your metabolism like it has mine. It's most likely going to fix the things and areas that you want fixing the most, like it has mine. And I know I'm not fully there yet, but I'm seeing the progress, and that's why I wanted to start this, was just to raise that awareness that this is possible and you don't have to give up on your food. I've got a little tag down here just to take you through to the mailing list. The cactuses don't really have anything to do with it, but I thought they looked nice. Again, a bit of minimalist behaviour there. The idea is that if you guys like what I have to offer and can see yourselves making serious changes to your diet and your lifestyle in order to help you feel better every single day, like I've just said, then please join the waiting list. When you do, you'll be followed up with a series of emails. But the idea of it all is for me to help you be that oversight that you need to start implementing the things that I've started implementing that have completely and utterly changed everything the way that I thought about weight loss, food, and my IBS issues. Once the mailing list is up and running, you'll get a food planning once a week and preparation, and how I work around that and how I view the rest of my week. I think these are really, really useful insights to take away because they're very simple and not many people think about them. You can just implement them so easily. Something simple as sitting down every single Sunday like today just to write down what my meals are going to be like for the rest of the week has completely and utterly changed my lifestyle. And that's one of the things that you'll get when you sign up, is you'll get this template that is again very basic, but a lot of people don't think about it. And the way that I break it down is very, very moldable to everyone's situations, no matter what job you do, no matter how busy you are. It's completely tailorable. You'll also get insights onto my weekly actions on food, any funny situations I found myself in where I might not have had food in the fridge or a pre-cooked meal, or maybe I just wanted to treat myself a little bit. We can think about how I've responded to that and how I then move my weekly meals around in order to accommodate for that little treat. You'll also receive weekly progress updates. You'll get weekly updates on my weight, photos of my progress, which I have been documenting for a couple of months now. Once, twice a week, depending on my availability, you'll get an email listing out all of the foods that I ate, all of the ingredients I used to maximise that Zoe score, improve my blood sugar control, my blood fat control, and my gut biome health. Moving on to the testimonial blogs. Here you can see my first 6 blogs that I've come up with. First being my background story, second being the Zoe program experience, which I know a lot of people are quite interested to read about and learn about, see whether the program's right for them, and that's the thing, is it right for everyone? Your health samples, your blood prick, your poo samples, and your blood glucose monitor responses. The third is my Zoe results, which took about 60 days to come through, but they're pretty interesting, breaking those down, seeing what sort of foods don't react very well with myself and what foods certainly agree with me. And that's another separate video where I'll break down completely the menu categorization breakdown that Zoe gives me and what actions I'm taking based on that information. And just to clarify, these are health tips based on my health assessments. The knowledge and insights are implementable by anyone. I've also got a blog on my health kicks and my key learnings and insights, and crucially a blog written about the impacts on my daily life, which you should definitely go and read if you want to see the impacts and the ultimate message that I'm trying to get across to everybody. And finally, the one that I've got currently is my last blog, many more to come, is to plan and prepare your meals. Again, something so simple, but when you think about it and when you read this blog, you'll realise that you won't be doing a lot of these things that could help you reach that goal that you really, really want to. But that's enough for me right now. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoy reading my testimonial blogs. There's some old photos of me in there, sort of trying to contextualise the amount of work I used to do as a kid. For my sports teams, how many hours I'd spend in the swimming pool, on the rugby pitch, or in the gym. Besides the underlying message, the other thing that I want to get across is the relatableness, because I know I certainly felt alone with this whole food not working for me crap, and I certainly know that there's going to be people out there feeling the same way. And I just want to let you know that it's completely not the case and you can beat it. I've got a couple of links in my description down below for foods and products that I use on a daily basis and trying to implement into my meals as much as possible. I've also got a couple of links down there because I've come to love chefing up so much. I've got a couple of kitchenware down there, and some knives, some air cookers, some air fryers, and some good quality kitchenware down there, so be sure to check that out. And yeah, besides that, I think that's everything. So thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.